Introducing Kenny Rose Wireless. Switch to Kenny Rose Wireless and enjoy streaming without buffering. Communication with no lag.
Part of who is it? Monambejiana.
Europa, we got to see free winter.
That's not money board on PSV in Zurich.
Na a group say.
As the group new group A.
Na a
no, no way. As
a die. Then a die to see.
There you know.
This like a die.
There be a mistaken.
Now to go for women die.
I
too say. We now tell you I will draw another day. What of I will draw? Yes, I will be where you have to go. This is me minimum de minya cast and free European mountain.
I'm concentrating with
we go link in the idea of it.
Mobile dia nambeji.
Yeah, be ade. Just some naki.
Moya dia.
Adia mo yen the money hard and say Man City in the league no so beji. Say Liverpool na da because of beji.
Say film na dia ba no say me the name be a perfect printer me print name Arsenal name be o.
So
me the name be a perfect print. Me print name be o. Because
Arsenal. Okay, say me can I say 5 games 15 points.
Yes.
Shadie. Your match is abo nyina de din ne yebo ne no. Fulham no. Be no ye be hye. Fulham yo mo record so ma hye we da check it. Fulham.
We say e be baso.
Omo timi hye da. Eti now ya Arsenal ni na ultra better. Gabriel Jesus to score sure bet. Arsenal win over 1.5 sure bet. Arsenal win over 2.5 sure bet. First half Arsenal be should go. Arsenal to score in first half and also sure bet.
Arsenal win in both half.
Win of both halves, yes. Money film there munyai.
Some analysis. Arsenal second half they drop. It's okay winning. Arsenal best match at 3 first half. Maybe a second half 1-1. It's advice you be so almost drop second half.
It only Arsenal
in possession in everything in the second half. In the
you never pedal. No say you conserve energy. Once they say the no. The first half you are near you Gabriel. Near you way, near them Granaba. Yeah. Some of them manage game. Because this year, no, you were long haul, you're near break. Nadamo GD, remember Man City, number GD. Gabriel, but come Man City. Native Vision, Man City, no, and Newcastle about 3-3. It's yes, and the leading Man City 3-1, Man City better. Hey, Native Vision Man City.
Mibuzao.
Ubusame.
Somebody show me.
Na Man City na match no mo bonu grey Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
One had last 4 games of the Crystal Palace abo. Omo TV show omo.
Crystal Palace they have a very good manager. Very good manager. Or steady team no on able no. He would deploy tactics that will give him the results he's looking for. Persevere omo money almost huge man power or huge man power. The last time money Liverpool boys, I watch a club. Now club to be concentrate on the game. He say he deploy a strategy. But Liverpool are very strong. I will trend side on. I don't know so decided to attack Liverpool free. And now my club any team in are confused. So they have a very good manager. But Eugene
Tavado Bom Yami Yasen, they be having me contact. I say, why do you have to do that? We are not going to win any Premier League via Ade Jaisa. Eugene, Ujidisa. Usani Marinika.
Now, almost the Oki now. Sasa ni bibia because ye nkasi e kwaje Premier League oh no we dwane ntaba say be say ye nkasi e kwaje we are just building
this season no na Arsenal for na platform so no catch them say Arsenal team no omo wachiri no
that be Arsenal for no the last time mama me kontokwa no say am to me defend Chelsea. I told them say first no not Chelsea a big club. Now I think Chelsea is even bigger than us in terms of achievements in the last 10 years in the 20 years. Premier League era yi na ye Manchester na press ba escafo ne buy no ye ho kire o ti ase and Arsenal for na me omo press wo platform no so but then Arsenal ni be happy because of the way Arsenal corner and that's a good one but this season Premier League no the team to watch out for Arsenal you are changing your fortunes but so they check it last season 3 matches near your point. Near point. And when I'm seeing Chego, yeah, considering 9 in Chego. And Nanduka go try bet be out. Oche Arsenal 4 goals.
4 goals, still City share 5.
I say 5.
Make us one cash out. Me see also that as I eat the doors 5 years.
This year the surest bet Arsenal. Only say fantasy league. The most picked player Gabriel. You sell leading points. Player among when your points by Gabriel. What about 3 games for Arsenal? What the man of the match 2?
Now you say only say player and Kofu say picking a pound here Zinchenko.
Oh yes.
Zinchenko.
Akwano. Ono say the yen say on pay defeat. Oh no. On pay defeat oh. Akwanem say we are say on pay defeat. Oh I do the Ramsey. Yeah. Yane Leicester the ball be there say.
Madison go no.
Oh do the Ramsey. Ramsey go change no no kuja no. So bo we go babo we show. Yane abreu afi. Oh there well Grayson.
Chairman.
Fair man, yen sha mo no nsam no na
Newcastle for we Isaac.
Alexander Isaac, very good signing. Very good signing.
Figani says
very good signing.
£53 million, 70 million euros.
Very good signing.
Chairman Premier League this guy
we got Callum Wilson
yes.
I know what they Abeka
ho. Linton so.
Aye.
Chairman, enya a player na kasa kana mehwe na semu.
But then I'm really serious because Enra Obia onya chance to watch the Inter Milan Lazio game. What a game. What a game. Masa Lazio team ekuta omu this year. Eti I'm wondering how Lazio do with Torino. Last week. Fine, we have highlights no. My head and tag we highlights no. Chiro Mobile a lot of chances near you. But Milankovic
Sergi
Milankovic Savic. What a midfielder he is.
Now Felipe Anderson.
Who go no say? But pass na Savic man. Oh, say no who no. No worry, Luis Alberto go no. Now Pedro go no say. Me say, Enra wa we a chance to watch the Inter Lazio game. Say no, all the football no matches no more day. Today on your chance we watch those games. Man sure league teams you support. And they say Juventus Roma is going to be a cracker. It's going to be an interesting game to watch. Your games be Brentford Everton. It's going to be another nice game. Oh, for football fans, watch those games. And you say, I'm not for you careful.
Ifrim.
So I'm buying for no. My catch on say, Unim Omukura Diana no much that you are one for any bako. Hey, Bibia Chesa Bayan Beshe. Bibia Che. Bamba say me come for say and go for no munching. I'm gonna say by assist last you know. Okay. Just me sit then I could be about no so. It was answer there. Oh your man was there.
I was supporting by Usu.
Say
investment
because you say buying there. When you say buying there. Afa. So say 6 and 5. Now I say Bibianti. Sana last week Dortmund for so almost say normally this is 1-0 long 2-0
89 minutes
89 minutes yeah we about normally 3-2 eti about for year no man am careful but there be am 2 for say goals near no ye oh but team abet try to win uni how Arsenal and ye dey be say Man City so win conk Liverpool and neselo Messi do many black so bomb for so bomb of India commission basis. It's ha bibi sa no now. And then so Southampton Manchester United no. I'm going to take a break. I can Manchester actually inti. Some matches they go both teams here sure bet. Christian, favorite matches.
Well, na me can spendings by the Premier League size, you know. Chairman, Scout Premier League, you know. Scout.
Alexander Isaac for say
63 million pounds.
63 million.
70 million euros. Only said Newcastle for and to some motor Isaki. Now most expensive signing. Now Jolinton, our motor 40 million pounds from TNG Hoffenheim 2019. Last year, and said this year, I know motor Bruno Gomaras from my Olympic Lyon 40 million. Now from a team one a transfer record, I have 40 million. All breaking transfer record, the chairman, a jump from 40 million to 63 million pounds. The attorney said, "Okay, Newcastle, we are 4th signing this season. 4th signing, no, because because of my Matt Target, I'm finding free Aston Villa, our left back, and I'm far Steven Boatman from Lille, 37 million pounds, and I'm far a goalkeeper Nick Pope from Burnley." Also 11.5 million pounds. Chairman, so when Newcastle is spending so far in the transfer market now, 136 million pounds. And your top team. Yenka team best spend that much. Nanke team on say a top team in the Premier League. But Newcastle are more like an average team, middle team, and all spending this much £136 million, probably still spending. Now Isaac Dedika can ask him or a fine player. Mikai say we see a kind of man. Team of Real Sociedad, 44 goals, 132 appearances for Real Sociedad. Uba AS with the national team now, 37 caps, 9 goals for AS with the national team now. So more like a decent player, but Premier League ebe reniache. 10 years ago, not Premier League no any the best league in the world, but because of Sky about Premier League no Mintino, and they are the best team in the world, the best league in the world. Chairman. Record spent by a Premier League clubs, our single summer transfer, 1.4 billion. 2019 already smashed.
Almost smashing this. Because says the Chelsea when you was for Fana. And it's like this Obama doing when he said 20 clubs now above Premier League, each of them are spending £100 million or more.
Wow. 8 out of 20 no. Even see what baby so cost Spain. 2 teams per team are spending more than £100 million and that's €100 million in a transfer season. Madrid and any Barca. Oko Germany, Bayern Munich are spending €136 million so far. No team and across $100 million. Even PSG could this season spending that much, but only in the Premier League. And at 20 teams now able league, the chairman 8 are spending $100 million or more. Sema breakdown. Chelsea, $100 million, 181. Even Nottingham Forest, chairman, newly promoted side into the Premier League.
No matter players who
chairman 133.25 and this almost Pelodi from Atletico Madrid, 30 million. Ebeka almost spending Nottingham Forest, newly promoted side into the Premier League, spending in excess of £160 million. Manchester United 128, Arsenal 118, West Ham 111. Tottenham Hotspur 107. Even Leeds United spending close to $100 million. Newcastle 136. And you know, Adia Premier League say sika wom and they spend. That is why about Premier League say one spend there, one how competitive. Chairman, 10 years ago they were not the best league in the world, not the Spanish league. Yeah. But Scaba Premier League and they the best ranked league in the world. It is the Premier League. That is why they have that spending power. Scams to their you attract quality. Once you attract quality, your league become the best. 18 me sure say other leagues now will try some team take you over from the Premier League in the day. But until they generate this amount of money for their class, Jama add them pass in the next 2 or 3 years, 4 years to come. Any league you ever stand the Premier League, ebe the best league in the world, maybe for the next 5 years to come. See a team and league the best there. Minnesota will be able to pass the English Premier League. They have money. How can team to Nottingham Forest spend in excess of £500 million? Team to say West Ham spending more than £100 million. Leeds United spending more than £100 million. They have that money. It's La Liga ni League One, any German Bundesliga, any all the other leagues, me sure say there's 10 years to come there. On be secondary to the English Premier League. Skawum. Me know ya Johnny. Say I was say Liverpool, they need to bounce back because the Liverpool and Liverpool no. So far, possible 9 points. Liverpool and 2 pay. Chairman, game the official first goal and just one lose. But so consider first goal, it makes the win much more difficult. Because it's your first goal, yeah. So I say over winning game, just as I said there, as I said more than 1. Liverpool, apart from 2 points the last 3 games now, 9 points on from 2 penal. Chairman, the last 7 games, they concede the first goal. Since the starting Premier League, and the first time in Liverpool's era, say you started about 7 games at Twaso. Now, 7 games, every time, I'm going to concede the first goal. The SIA Human Liverpool, they say, Liverpool are much more clinical. And they will create the chances, they will take them. Me sure say about early days say oma messy oma fisadi money there. But evidence now available these days now saying the chest they are only less clinical. How many Manchester United, Liverpool about 17 shots, 17, and 5 of them were on target. They scored only 1 from those 17 shots. Manchester United is 2, but United able only 2 shots on target. Is 2. Liverpool now, and more shot on target, score less than Manchester United now, or now just 4 shots on target. So at this moment, I'm very, very less clinical. Dear Humo again, he said, so far in the Premier League, 2 points there, chairman, very bad. And I'm worse start to a Premier League era. See about 3 games, first 3 games, now Liverpool just 2 points worse. But dear say, when he said, chairman, check the Premier League table. City as a 9 goals, Arsenal as a 9. Leeds United and Tottenham Hotspur will be as a 7. Brentford as a 8. These teams as a more goal than Liverpool in the first 3 games of the Premier League. And that is why Jurgen Klopp will need to fix this. And then Omobo against Bournemouth, Darwin Núñez is suspended. A game they must win. Liverpool season almost started here. Over first 2 games, now we need Bia. First 3 games, now we need Bia. They need to win to kick their season started. So against Bournemouth there, at all costs they must win. One other thing, because of me less clinical, I don't see Liverpool creating creativity in Bedford. Chairman, I don't see quite affected. Reach the very simple injury. Creativity they want Thiago Alcantara and Fabinho and Jordan Henderson. Last game against Manchester United, Fabinho every bench the buy. Thiago Alcantara off. So you don't see Liverpool also creating that much. But against Bournemouth from Quadie, so I lose game to only Fulham 2-2. Now last game Manchester United by 2 goals to 1 there. Usia team say Bournemouth there. Chairman, you need to make amends. The entire they will have to make amends, and they say Bournemouth are very poor travelers. Among the last 15 games on the road, Bournemouth lose 13 of them. Chairman, Premier League, you're the home near winnable. Bournemouth about 15 games consecutively our way. So 15 games, Among lose 13 of them. So an away game. Now Liverpool enable of Yedia. At all costs they must win. Interestingly, the entire Liverpool game where they are winning is that I'm a Tasha Bournemouth pa. The Kaipa said last 6 meetings, Liverpool are winning 6/6. In those 6 meetings, Liverpool has 19 goals. I consider just 1 pay. So a team what Tasha the pa 6 games. Now all winning all 6. Now said 19 goals in 6 games. Yeah. I just said they score more than 3 goals per game in those 6 meetings now. On the moment of Enso Etimesiano. Chama and the Ukofiki Salah to score. Edia Salah Betuatina. The entire Salah Betuatina and say in the month of August, Salah a very clinical. Month of August, Salah a game. Now the month of August, most of Otasha go 17 Premier League goal involvement in the month of August since Oba into the Premier League. And on the bomb of also air bar. The last 6 Premier League meetings now, Liverpool are winning in Ano. I brought to Mo Salah and so at me as 8 goals in those 6 meetings. Again, say Liverpool and as Mo Salah, Asia newly promoted side Biana, Tamayano on Fanchomo. Because the last 29 meetings against newly promoted sides, Mo Salah has 29 goals involvement in those 29 meetings against teams. 29 goals involved. I said 18. I provided 11 assists.
Okay.
So Josiah newly promoted side, a very, very clinical. And they need him because Darwin Núñez is suspended. Fabinho and that clinical from Liverpool. Luis Diaz and statistics ni from Momo. And to play more like a bit go to Liverpool and by to Mo Salah and he need to score. So one said no we need against my friend bomb of the na press bomb against bomb of the German one lose to about draw against Fulham. One lose to Manchester United. Now against bomb from Kwabo Fiedi. One said there. Press by Jurgen Klopp so. The next game the chairman Liverpool Bournemouth no yanya be over 2.5 win for Liverpool Fiabra Osia Bournemouth.
Okay. Liverpool win over 2.5. Okay.
Arsenal making it for over 4.
Fantastic.
Quite emphatic.
Oh. 4/4.
The last time
yeah, then 5/5 we are now for Yasako.
The last time Arsenal G League soccer 2000-2004. Soccer season. Last season any season we all similarities. Number 1.
Okay.
Last season, Arsenal winning the first 3 games.
Fantastic.
That is the first time now Arsenal. The last time Arsenal winning the first 3 games of the season back then. Another one, chairman.
That's the last time Arsenal winning the first 3 games. They won the league.
Yes.
I heard them person was stressing. The last time Arsenal won the first 3, Arsenal won the league.
Yes.
Torture.
Another one. The last time Arsenal first 3 games of the season, Oman changing lineup. Back in 2003-2004, they won the league.
Fantastic.
Season.
That's our top.
On season we.
That's our top.
Yeah, I mean, on season we. Arsenal first 3 games, lineup means sign.
Yes.
First game the same lineup. Second game same lineup. Third game same lineup. Nina see 2003-2004. That is the last time Arsenal edged the English Premier League. It I may have quite sure say Arsenal being 4/4. Chairman, Fulham you unbeaten. Told him sir because of coach Marco Silva and a positive start because we have 5 points in 3 games. The amount ultimate and direction was first game was against Liverpool 2-2. The team every promotion championship back. Now the first game against Liverpool, no avoided defeater. You cannot underrate them. Meaning somebody I said there,
of course,
but you don't underrate them. Team on Liverpool about 2-2 there. Chairman owning the bar. No, a very. And
I said it's a derby.
Yes, London derby.
I mean, the Westerners versus the Northerners.
Yeah, but again, Chairman, the mistake even is a team so what the car come some dada. Omo games from Obono, omo Liverpool ball 2-2 no. Omo betre fi ni Wolves ball e ball 0-0. I'm some kwawe ko ball 0 against Wolves. Last week, 90th minute normally Brentford na 2-2. And we win a game in the 90th minute and we win by 3-2. So 3 games they are unbeaten. But Chairman, Arsenal adeba kwampa mu league na munye last season we win 22 games. But we lose 13 games. We ball draw me and sape. Last season so Arsenal me convert some of the losses into wins or even drawn game come top 4.
This season you lose 5.
We lose 13 games.
You lose 5.
What they are no correct. We lose 5. You are playing top 4. Any potential league because last season we lose 13. So we lose 13 now 13 losses and about 5. It means that we have more points compared to last season.
Yeah.
Last season, some of us were quite impressed, but reduce the number of losses. 13 losses last season.
Last season, final stretch in Amzia, messing up Kaka.
Yes.
We were losing to Crystal Palace, losing to Newcastle, losing to Tottenham. I mean, it's an Arsenal.
Yeah.
Then you're tough one.
But the last time I full Amebo Premier League, no, 1-1. You should be very careful. 1-1.
We share the show, man.
Medicaka, me expect any changes in the lineup. Lineup now, fair 3 games in the same lineup. Only say the entire coach and team changes and say, lineup not able to tell me a fact. Meti Oti say I didn't come far and make it traced our lineup. Ben White centre back, but Bola Saliba Buntino, we're moving to air right back. Okoye so far Arsenal enusu game to right back no while and say Tomiyasu abadie. But game now Abrante Fen Ben White able no coaching team in Tisano and for Tomiyasu ma. Tomiyasu still will be on the bench. Now Abrante Fen Ben White able right back na William Saliba chairman. What or more like a new signing. When you a new player wa boss na sa Colombe bebe and Obaya. He say open Arsenal one of their best players so far in the league. William Saliba, only Gabriel Maguire's partnership nafa, and as in Shenko so F left all man, Bibia Kama. They here parties Patebe stay fit. Oh,
and out of trouble.
Yeah, out of trouble. Pate stay fitter. Chairman, Arsenal will be very, very, very good going forward. Pate any Saka able fin for no. Na any more able Kayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, any Martinelli, a supporter Abrante Feno Gabriel Jesus. Player to watch, Abrante Feno Mitrovic.
Mitrovic will likely score.
Yeah, Chairman.
It is likely Mitrovic will score.
Oh, you bully.
Because I see both teams scoring, but Arsenal will outscore them.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
But a
3-1 or 4-2 looks like a game that it goes, but because
Arsenal 2 centre backs in the share. We only Liverpool. I'm crossing board now. I'm targeting maybe Liverpool a week in terms of a ball. I'm find 2 centre back in me. Maybe a trend a defending. Trend any so strong. I was through. I'm going to borrow one of ball first good.
I know when saw the band was about couldn't have a good challenge. Aquano, your friends. On the defender,
Van Dijk. And international should watch him because we want
to form that.
Or say go against Liverpool last week. 90th minute against Brentford. Or they say we need good. So I mean, an amazing start. 3 games 2 goals for Mitrovic there. Won't mean you any free no so Arsenal centre backs me no and ye I'm sure very sure say Arsenal men for over 4. But they come on target said the first 5 games in there possible 15 points minimum. Arsenal so many 13. What drop you create 2 points per. No you 13 out of 15 number here. After that games that can add in bow. So all these hard games you have the confidence in we are. Games like add in back.
The games like add in as I just.
Oh say City my Liverpool my. Say when you Chama comparative adding. Now but
last season Arsenal did not play the top 4 not because of City or Liverpool, but because Newcastle and Crystal Palace and Tottenham. It is how cancer some the Americans say. We have played against Crystal Palace at the Selhurst Park. A team venue almost share last season. Venue Man City, the whole Man City. It will share no about 12 games because I don't see a London derby. Almost London here.
They are tougher games. Chairman,
London here. Almost London. You know, Bournemouth no. Bournemouth no maybe I can say but about Leicester City match on the Chelsea
last year my first 3 games someone winning but when boy Brentford
City and about
Chelsea Mubo 2 big games this year mo say teams back kura
big game there Chelsea can home
me last year some making Mubo Chelsea ball ebo City and I'm about Brentford
this season
and I'm considering 9 this year any of such teams
na Chelsea is a big game.
So dynamics very different.
At least mission 3 name for Sana.
So Christian has just gone into the archives. Why Arsenal any Fulham meetings?
I told you you're more big game.
So we'll go into the archives and check Chelsea Arsenal meetings.
It was Manchester Mabo big game.
Manchester United Mabo big game
back against Liverpool.
Yes.
And I'm saying the 2 number and then you're beginning
and they lost because they have a very bad team.
Okay,
very bad team.
And a bad
Manchester team very bad. And that win in Manchester it was only due to attitude of the bad game.
And then just Liverpool
it was nothing to do with tactics. Said they
because the tactics worked. Their tactics worked.
What is the tactics?
I mean, tactics.
He wants to play. Match is not losing. Almost 60 against Brentford. That's at the time Manchester about 63% of the game. They were down by 4 goals to 0. Near about 38 minutes of the game.
You didn't have the moves that work on him. As the new only GD Grassy.
And I said about
Manchester for decided say they want to play how the players can respond and how the manager wants them to play. The manager would have wished
the manager got that reaction from the players.
Yes.
He was able to get the players running, having a positive attitude, and the way also setting up the team.
Because they were not containing the ball. Manchester players, okay, so Munkura ball now. Ball retention ability, form.
And they also knew
Liverpool for. We are expecting them to get out of where they are because we know them to be where they are.
Injuries. Now injury Ben Kwan, how Liverpool plays in Japan is what. Their quality is supposed to be
no, I'm coach now so I'm quality middle game now no money middle no. So 3 players no muja middle no.
James Milner.
Udishia any average teamer obinya results up over you. Milner, Henderson, Elliott. How does that become quality? These are 2 aging players almost start signing the same. And coach now so and also call pre-match also last time Obaye no. Okokunto ko obi ko busan say ohia mefeda o say feda waja tum so mo wini njo mo pe biampa o ka o say kire no na mefeda papa be ne bit body team ne bi
says na say o ma make inquiries about Luke de Frankie de Jong.
They are ready to pay 70
Frankie de Jong, yes.
million and almost so Matthias Nunes a player he was waiting for Liverpool and a crop a quality of the deal na boy no can reject Wolves and reject West Ham. So later Waba Wolves in a 50 million deal Waba ball. I think that omu here something different dynamic in middle. You're starting now a Christian talk about omu creativity.
Yeah.
Himself a best in there. No, he doesn't create from the middle, so he thinks it's not important.
Yeah, trend number.
Opa check if it's about Liverpool. Unya Liverpool mefeda in a season. Why 8 or more assists that? Ebinio. The creativity I am from the flanks. And in England, the average teams in Cranket and Kitty teams in Ketwan or more enough money to commission something that will give them how you are playing and how they can counter it and none of teams now against Klopp. Say in 10 1 and so the Befano. I had the Ediamano. But still, Judging Klopp is adamant. I think that I don't know him say he will need a midfielder. Enti Enzo Kotobi, but no coming yes so still let's build on the flanks. As attack and revolve around 2 players. And we defenders. Near we are say Bonabaso. But then Enzo you're dynamic. Sometimes you tweak it. Ebia Obian say game way. You want to build from Trent and Robo, but then you create from the middle. A bit more surprise your opponents when you go. But let's keep building from there. We are no catch on. Now was it? Born as was Manchester. Boga crack and one. Wagazanes or Drew. Born will be also 2-1. Wasn't go winning game. He said Boga Krebi one. I think that he has problems building up to go and create a chance. Nina acquire on the flanks. He's not using the middle of the park. And no idea about what I have a party. Jamo injuries no. But if you look at the 3 players no more in middle, Menya shows a quality over Nottingham Forest middle, over Fulham middle, over the average teams in the middle. That's all the James Milner at his age. Ogofa Jordan Henderson. Now they have Eliota and your improvement of Omomo Aka Premier League. Or the side team this year Arsenal Neya and Neya is here on the Arsenal gamer. It can be disastrous for Liverpool if he plays those 3 midfielders because who is retaining the ball? When the ball carrier, I was 3 midfielders in him. And he almost gave me a static. Look at the right, look at the left. Fabon Koma Robertson and I say Fakoma Alexander Arnold. No pushy game no. Okodreni Moa and Canino. Sadio Mane Bama a lot of dynamics up front. The moment 2 and 3 neighbor no. Now Liverpool 4 yard DB. Omo bay 18-yard box nepe. Ubonso mo number 9 in Roberto Firmino. I will draw Abadane midfielder. Then Salah na say money. The open box in the room acquire the striker. So they know what the confusing teams will be. And then Obien who's that thing they do. And me sure say new guys not on buying. Darwin Nunes and Luis Diaz and so it is something that is affecting Liverpool. And if they don't change and create through the middle, it will be a difficult thing for them.
I'll say, Jomo, before the start of the EPL, Arsenal's odds for winning the title was 280, but now it's 11.3. What this means is that Arsenal is seriously a title contender. You didn't have anyone into the now but check a cow. You didn't baby. Well, Sir Richie, and at this time message, and so by a number of them. Clifford Cheba was is Liverpool's problem not just down to injuries? Let's look at the quality of players injured. Well, I agree. Players don't be proud, but we are looking at players no more ziad. Almost quality, no. What I say. But it's other
players bra. No more very placing in memoir. You can't win the Premier League because you need a very strong bench. And a Liverpool and
Liverpool bench last week. Yeah, almost set up here. No moment bench as well. No, but
that thing happens to every team. There was a time a City no team how many players on the bench go many be.
But on the City and Tom this season.
This is Arsenal options on the right back, Arsenal options on the left back, Arsenal options in the center of defense. It is hard and I make us say, what Sadio Obama Liverpool say winning the league in 3 decades, or the first league title. Well, assuming a certain position, difficult for Liverpool. Other than that, I think their decisions are as a company for the chance said no. And again, I'm saying the owners are not ready. Person spend it. Catch and say, near Tobiama. Otowa near Tobiama. It means a Liverpool so problem of the Sika and any of Mudibatana. As na chair say, when you make quality additions to your team, you stand a better chance to improve your results. As na chair is adding. And Chamo said, we Arsenal said the most starting free man. Yeah, Petim Bia, Obetimia mount a credible challenge to Manchester City. So more money league now. I am sure, sir, Yan starting league. Obiano Obama Arsenal, Obiano Obama United, Obiano Obama Chelsea. It is Liverpool and Obiano almost say if there will be a team that will challenge Manchester City for the EPL title, it should be Liverpool. Set team Obiano Danosono, as started or Forta, and Forta badly. To lose to this Manchester United team, to look on the EPL table and realize, Manchester United are ahead of Liverpool. It is something that is unthinkable. Manchester team it yeah OBS say the West United team. That's why ahead of Liverpool. How will you describe the Liverpool team? But this is a team you didn't say omo bet amount to challenge. Ediamo Manchester City say omo no NG Premier League. It's a difficult thing at the moment, but Liverpool no. I think Klopp 7th year. What Klopp 7th year? Chamo. Klopp 7th year.
I think.
Oh, okay. Unya time on share. Mine's don't call relegation. Oh, for free on will be so normal. I
check. I said, can you say? Only 7 years or maybe. Yeah. The 7th year.
Check at Dortmund.
I was say Mourinho take.
I don't know as a more kind of the 7th year,
a disastrous.
Yeah, a disaster. And this is the 7th year.
This year.
Over breaking on. So, we hope. But if the any the Liverpool supporters they go say injuries, no, assuming the situation doesn't get any better, because injuries there, untimi and for into say a bit change your china, obi recover no be a prako. So assuming without admitting that it will stay a very constant, so throughout the season, no injuries ever worry Liverpool, then it means they are in for something that you hear in say injuries, and it's quite a difficult situation, but. We expected them say omo never challenge Man City. Christian we are Jamo Kitwa bi na yem refi.
Na Manchester United the chairman say
Man you need Southampton
support you omo but omo call that down. That's no bia omo.
No bia they obi worried about the finance.
Skani bia yemra. Society no bi skani nin chedi skada but han say
yes, ntina say obia afina ntimi ntuli Manchester United cry. As na akoye homobro ni bibia sa but they bounce back. So we lose first 2 games against Burnley and what again? Brentford.
That's
4-0. Brighton and Brentford. That's Brentford quite 4-0. Now right after that game, your next game was against Liverpool. Now obviously Liverpool by 2-1. I never be my team no. And the pressure above form. But the here said to be able to continue like this, you need to keep on winning. That is why Omoba against Southampton, German, they can't afford to be dropping points again. Because Usha Liverpool, now by dropping, and now by losing against Southampton, German, press and the best about BM. Now, maybe a season, Bruno. 1 game per 8 minutes take you with the cost of power. Because Manchester and Liverpool, no better 19th. Almost Liverpool, they move from 19th to 14th.
And what saying Liverpool,
and they so potentially. One shot top half of the league, Manchester United beat me room. So they have to keep on winning. The chairman, Manchester United they winning just 1 game, surrounding 4 winning our 4 points, almost 11th. But see any power Salisu Biboa. Into a bomb pioneer will be my Salisu. The last time I surrounding for a good finish all league in the 2016-2017, almost also 8. Since then, the last 5 years, you're always a candidate for relegation. I'm finishing 15 for. I'm finishing 15 from you. 16 Baku, 17 Baku. The real master season, on my first game, and I Tottenham Hotspur able by 4-1. On my draw Baku, I will need the last one and 4 points there. But against Manchester United, I expect United to win. Manchester United and so Enomuba. I think last season they were quite hesitant for they struggle at home. 19 games on ball Only win is just 6 play and just 25 points and they almost able against United confidence about Surawashi Liverpool. Chairman, last year both games ended 1-1. Manchester United almost went to mention Manchester United 1-1 Old Trafford 1-1 St Mary's Park. Nina Pai 1-1. Who your coach? Now make keep bold decision far. Chairman, one house is last week Ten Hag and make some bold decision. Results justify the reason there or make those decisions. Or the captain trying chain Harry Maguire, CR7 trying chain. The looks also trying chain. Chairman said one I'm going to make those changes in but we are changes new now in your results there is no point going back to this place again. Can you be likely say Maguire besa kon champion CR7 besa kon champion and I look sure and so betimi asa kon champion na ndi ka say Casemiro enya available there na mo why pa Casemiro dem me can say last week obetima bobi wa ba why bibia wie wa pass medicals we need to start training there game like this you need to start nanka last week no obo McTominay any Christian Eriksen or midfield ho Casemiro available there nka Abrante fe no McTominay ko bench nanka ya Casemiro any Eriksen or Fifi ho na last week pace upfront that's why Ronaldo ko nchen no and obo Elanga Rashford any Jadon Sancho because of pace and painting no or boss our players no upfront Varane any Lisandro partnership no chairman some maho so they will still have to keep that partnership no na Taro Malaysia on the left back no their momo Manchester United have to win but mo hwa dey yi obo against Argentina chairman sometimes you know so yes our research we na boaw don't commit free kicks so ndintra since the starting Premier League, 2017 BC player was a free kick pa. James Ward-Prowse.
Ward-Prowse.
Yes. Chairman, 76 shot from free kicks. Was 14 of them. The best. In fact, Premier League started here player was a free kick pa no. David Beckham. The next player James Ward-Prowse. It's United betime win here. Sa free kick on betime committee or penalty area no. They should be very because some free kick specialists will take advantage of their mom. But I expect them to win maybe a 1-0, 2-0 win for Manchester United. Now I'm on twice one bid. Why you start now? We now the Subakwa +1 - 1. We are static. You are not making progress. So you win 1, you win 2, you win 3. Then you are making progress against Argentina. I expect Salisu to have a very good game, but United should win. They don't fare very well at home. Last season 19 games 6 wins per United into us one fa win into us one mo de anko manim na o kan City there no chairman o ko fi kese mo no very careful for City City for very careful o petit City pa Crystal Palace no kre o ma show twice Etihad recently last season chairman o mo share Man City 2-0 Etihad so petit ba ko last season teams now City share omu nyina no City share goal o share goal tier team bia team ba ko pe and in 2 games Man City entime share goal against them na Crystal Palace
ya na wie na am say o ya hu
chama o mo share 2-0 Etihad second leg na Crystal Palace ebo fi no ebo 0-0 so 2 meetings versus Crystal Palace last season City entime share single goal that's the only team where City entime share goal entia omo now last week Newcastle today how to beat City fullbacks and inverted fullbacks they create spaces you take advantage of it sana we Crystal Palace they have the men do you know what they do team no bo Abrantia a friend Zaha
some of Zaha will be on the left side of attack Jordan on the right there who is chairman right no Osabo Eberechi Ezen behind refresh Zaha
Ezen is brutal
Obo Eberechi Eze behind Abrante Fen Wilfred Zaha. Sa space that City able leave behind right you know. Crystal Palace have the men to take advantage. But Ubo City your main focus will be on Kevin De Bruyne. You start is last 4 games in Yano while she go my assist. But everything passes through him.
And halal basic form and obviously form power and I'm for
a City win, but they should be very careful. Crystal Palace start show.
Okay. Well, to be on the safer side, no work for goals. Right now, there's a big game in
Juve Roma. Paulo Dybala returning after those number of years or Bodima Juve or returning alcohol and Roman set any good records against Juventus in the last 11 games since I commissioned the Juventus Arena. No, pick any win. Juventus are winning 10, I draw 1. So a gamer, but why Jose Mourinho this season? A season up, so I must say a lot of points. 80 flamboyant style of football. Roma. And what's also a yapa Gigi Wanadum bra. And Kobo Gigi Wanadum, Obo Brian Christiante, Obetimiqua de Matic Akamu in a game. Omunyani holding me feathers. Nanko allow Abrante de Wanadum, so on your ball carrier, on Fabon and Quenimu because they have Tammy Abrahama, or your crossman obey me ahead at their 2 possum. Juventus and Stati season ye cry. Omo win first game. na good score line 3-0 and omko draw to Sampdoria, but injuries and so Juve and so side pa and I know Dusan Vlahovic ujina ni mo was having no frustrated because boss na Emma you expect Pogba and you be say Angel Di Maria say come on be massa incisive passes no omo na ya assist omo nyina pra it's a big game Sir Roma enya a point in this game I will not be surprised omo be both game no compact game, no, and they'll try to.
One of those games, I always expect goals from both sides. It's very hard, but when Mourinho will try to tighten up the game instead of where goals we bring them. But I see the two. And last interim here, and I'm getting now. Obia only she attack. No, I'm just hoping Sanabe Hughes, Michel on the paper. Hughes, say Ote from Shepherd Air Force Base, what Texas. He was for US Air Force. The NIHL, I know.
I'm not too far. I'm talking about this. I'm playing Jordan. We are not done. Na Barcelona for money will be Asamana. Anytime be a Champions League draw now. Former player be as a on your happy with you. Quite draw. We are no more draw. And I wait home.
The entire somebody second, and I cool. Basa be the second.
Last is your moody say.
Last is I'm going.
I'm so bad as more have you.
Now, Europe and Bessas,
then I'm concentrating on the
Premier League.
Maybe I'm magic.
You got Premier League in a day, a feed day.
Move it magic.
A feed day,
oh, I'm not qualified for Champions League.
I'll say, are we saying Milner as in just Milner? Forgetting what he brings to the team. Liverpool and City are above the rest. In fact, they were before the start of the season. But Arsenal have changed the narrative. Arsenal will do a Leicester this season. Master, Arsenal League now, we are not doing a Leicester.
Arsenal will do an Arsenal.
Yes, Arsenal will do Arsenal.
Arsenal will be Arsenal if they win the league.
Clifford, me and no.
And we are talking Milner what he used to bring.
Accept Nabo. Okay. Now you're back here. Konokwakwadinum. Amunyanum has and so Bakumase. I'm prepared their train for Super Cup. No. Ebaso. Definitely.
Sir.
Ebaso.
But I see a clear and a present danger.
Are they? What's it?
Okay, so the Black Galaxies ever call Abuja. Normal returning on the FNA making sure somebody do third. So the game was fourth. And I feel about fifth. So Black Galaxies has to focus. I was 6 players who are starters of Hatchfolk in the Black. On the third now. Fourth. Adia Fit also has a focus and go ball. That's the first thing.
And that's a cow when you call them from Benny Mukakai because got to go back because say and go to come on Wednesday. Yeah, maybe I go to Bowie. I know a yin and swap.
Then Kotoko to play a game ahead of an African game. Most of the supporters are not enthused about that. Say, what
do you suggest? Because we have to play it.
We have to play it. Based on FNA.
Say we haven't go Tuesday.
Unim say at the no timetable no buy na near bon. I say at the FA where say some weekend now Black Galaxies ball against Nigeria. If they are aware, the only thing I some here say essence boy ya league so starting you know. Now Africa na starting you know. They needed to either change the date so the baba any moon na class official games the class in him say Obaba sa game last week Sunday na baba club bien to make just in preseason. But based on your program, and on Monday or Musu program, Chamo show the scenario say House of Folk Players America is 6, you know. Ebe drew on third, then fourth, which is Sunday. Adiachi Monday fifth. I see a more big game, no. As I take a Champions League game away, of course.
Ivory Coast.
Yes, they will not. But
second Burkina Faso come on Ivory Coast because
and Mamis Rose got to continue more Champions League, you know. As a calf, I rage it. Who's the preliminary rounds?
So what the name say?
No, the last time I checked, almost I'm a inspection over by Arabi and my problem is say we almost truck was almost a juma in Jamuma reassessment of venue. Who's a Chamo say Union group stages now. I am not calf expert, preliminary rounds breakunda.
Yeah.
Yabobi Odoma any other. Enti me say come very harsh on them, but for them to have told them say no, I'm going to be more any stadium in Burkina, because as we speak, there is no stadium in Burkina CAF G2.
Yeah.
And as we speak, there's only one stadium in Ghana CAF G2. And to me, that's what the CAF will tell the rules there. Burkina for the Yanko area assessment.
Oh, yeah, CAF because they talked about the dressing room, about doping room, match commissioner, or TV, and the sun, you and never be a but
I think I have a consult to almost submit and go. Yan fan Kobio. And I spoke to the NSA director later, and Omoya said, Dasuberi, and go for Binomonia, appeal fan Kose. Now the facility is in good shape. But as we speak, almost some reassessment, see, I can confirm some of my. And a calf and Piama preliminary game there. Yen can go TV, so calf TV rights at all. And Sakabokina for no any opportunity, Kadiogo, a ball, or Mukroma. Never my house was a protocol. Ever bought a war. I'm the Indian crowd. Brother Benjamin,
I'm the for also from last year, you know,
national team no more Morocco. And our clubs in Cameroon near him no more.
I'm an say, more renovation from Texas on baby, September ending. And this will be until that is done.
Kumasi said, and also
Kumasi, your World Cup qualifier. Never be Omuhiano, Yadika for Philippe, Diakano, Yayaso. And
that's all
from checks, Demindimino.
Okay,
we will play it in Kumasi.
You only minute go over Kumasi. Okay, well, that
of course, the Kotokoboha now has ball Accra. It also gives them the advantage. It is only a pen.
Exactly, boss.
And I'll be pointing you, for instance.
I don't got something bad, man.
So we
champion of champions. I know what I'm saying.
Yes, how mobile the house you know. GCs, you know.
Masa, the champion of champions is a community shield. Wow, your pa, Odi Arrow as well, also the 20.
But you have
to show Biano.
I see the situation of Kotoko. 8 years, sure, but good day, I know when you've been a session. Kotoko more. Any competitive game on your bizo and probable the Champions League game. And if the first competitive game is to play your bitterest rivals, a game I name say a lot comes into that game.
But Rich, that is no excuse.
It is not an excuse.
There's so many excuses. There's so many excuses. We have a calendar in Ghana.
Yeah.
And the calendar is that the winner of the league plays the winner of the FA Cup.
Yes.
It's that simple. You are a member of the Football Association, enshrined in the statutes and the regulations of our game. What register could go ladies no problem. Or register has ladies no problem. But that game should be played. The only thing I have in here had the timing of the game.
And that is what we are talking about.
It's a time in Monday I had because I from born
Black Galaxy Saturday. And Nigeria for no.
But the team will be in Kumasi, it will be in Ghana on Saturday.
Yes, they will return.
So only blasted to cry. You call South Africa. You do hotel a ped and in airport. Simple. You call Ethiopia. They say that's how they. It's where Nigeria, 1 hour saying
there be no one cry.
What's that? No, it's way to Massa. Has blessed.
Team training now. Preseason has their boys, 6 of them, they've been in the Black Galaxies camp. Omone has training that.
You say you tournament. World Cup
yeah.
You go tournament now. Your team be hard the players be free in Tamaba. About joining other players, normal training. Your mom beji cap, no players. Bless you won't be 1 week account. You be just at the Premier League no more.
Yeah.
A year there, you see a choir, a year they be dying. It's the American say clubs, no, Every day you buy no protester you go and make it to Efi. Yanyin Tuesday instead.
They have themselves.
Yanyin Tuesday.
Omurefi say first not game now Nigeria near Sunday. It's on that same Sunday no mukasi ebebo Super Cup no. That same Sunday na Black Galaxy ebebo no. It right from the onset for me I raise red flags say GF no mo nsho mo calendar ni ana because date from the Nigeria for na yi omo de ndaba Saturday. Ebema Saturday no enya sa and that same Sunday no and I have finished or the about Monday. I think more days would have helped, but I don't know. Now, we are coach now about for Tana. Once you have grip of the team, nothing or any what the bubble has.
So, precisely, Jama got to go into me and start in term because of Nakebi and the war which is not come starting. Yeah, it's me point to say, yeah, calendar. What do you but medium so me no what the play up here Fabra. Now, Bakuba Baku, Setrobia, one shot.
Bound say, you know, so a Super Cup in Spain, you're more by Ebo League. In Iliomo Ebo League. So maybe you can also decide, for the benefit of unknown members, no. And especially the situation of how to focus 6 of the players. Kunadu Yadom will start as House of Folk. Muhammad Alasa will start.
Rich. What about Spain? England Yabo. Germany Yabo. Aha. It's Yahan. It's a chance. Yababo. Yababo born. On Monday. Unim. Born. Some Monday, Yamonim Tuesday. And now Wednesday. Hey. Koroko Ivory Coast. Koroko Ivory Coast. The local blaster for Nigeria. Hey, dear Graham, this season calendar. No. This season it is different. Because the World Cup. Yeah. So they are not going. Yeah, I'm not careful. Postponement, and only second of has. And likely say, the first 2 games locally will be against House of Folk. Yes. Because of where we are. Ben, or where we are, or Africa, or your mind Africa home. No. The next game, every 3rd week, and that's against House of Folk. Enti have to almost say be our overhead game. No say Man City near Igbo say team say City and for game gidi say Liverpool. Oh, Obiano ne die. So say that ne ba kwa no. Enti ba game of the rivalry no, omo me rivalry no. Anything also you know who now you know now you know who born so say Champions League mean ten so who konya injuries na Liverpool for na injuries. Then no cancer league na who born Champions League so be injury. Ba fine but player to be injury go on the bed so. Player Ben or that's sorry now. Agwana Mugoton Abu Dhabi. Osi for Balo. That's sorry no plan. Oh, injury better banti. The only thing is that teams know how they have to manage it. Now, bond your sombo. Masa season you say every fun novelty. No, money later in the season because minimum them who say because of mobile. Some board we are also ready. Some board when you're ready. We are also ready. Omo Jesus.
I know about game.
About games. Then now Lusu has Lusu yeno. Then now has Lusu 4-0 no. The main team no win a friendly game 4-2. Okay, has one say Kotokone Hilal aggregate 7-0. Yes, sorry, say Kotokone Lusu 5. Yan kan be dum. Na has so dey 7-1. And has yes 7-1 mediama na 4-0 inti. Also them they 2 different teams. Okay, but who the man has
but back competitive, back friendly. So a difference room.
We don't boy.
We have found records BM.
Okay.
So difference room.
Hey Ben, because of no Ben. But let's look at 5-0 no. I'm saying so far we man say which one Lamte and
which one Lamte kwana team the boy no. See ye normal kotuku team Lamte kwana be start.
Okay.
Omo makani na be bench and also omo nyina so opportunity mo dey. What do you call training tour? Unka say first team kwa na adom kobo because African ye kobo no. Obia o say obia nya the feel of it. Enti me eno me who line up no. First one who line up na say okay. It's good say coach in the obia opportunity man ye dey. Abobi. And your boy Nra echina wo boss Simba. So that place na kobo na echina say the almost boss Simba na ebe bibia o nti also balancing him na echina no afi wo parade a wo say players
they are Simba no born main team no
we the ball had ma me who the weakness na strong strong asset na me who be odi bia be nti me mom dey score line no na say dan ha me bia sa because normal preparatory match nti me mention them they call if I say Dubai Division 2 o mun ti bi nso as we are by season. Yes, and this time top teams and I know mobile. With that, you know, we say a player no say 2 goals and free kick 2 no. Almost $600,000 from AS Vita.
Vita, yeah.
Just this season, yeah. And Sudan journalist back on a Twitter space no. He was saying that budget for the transfer $8 million. Just for this season transfer, $8 million. And open budget for the season. So we invest or Toswa and some project in the next 3 years or some Africa. That's more a year my year. And the only now planning towards the next 3 years. Don't be. And it's a team. We say now and then one of the year preparatory game towards social season. I think it's a good. Obi Beka say I say school I queen. See Obi or the Bentley neighbor. Obi ha book be able to be or Obi papa be chat to be a man. Obi ha book ni nya bi ne ma me nya bi man. And so do exams so many natural exams. Enti almost because go ni be sad here but they are in Africa. Sure. And God will have to find a way to beat them. Yes. On one question I see team now not to the boy no. Omaha because no meaning say this full team no best about game win. And he got to come more benefit because when other players. That was or to 80 and son was about kind of a life on so. Okay. And he all balance the other side now. Me who say anything big bia or say panic on that. Okay.
That place no more opportunities almost be see kind. You don't go and concede 5 goals. Because worst case scenario, be
what a say COVID now say.
So I say about game no almost light no off stadium light no off. I think by 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. And according to the material from the keeper, no say the way I'm so light no. And then I need to born about once I say who game.
No Africans are no man.
Yes. And they say no when you say no. Oh, call the next game now. You know say and they say no bet my. Or prepare but our psyche in mind towards that. And never be one man. At least we need
line up now with the boy. You know, I think someone gonna booty. Yes, Amankuna Booby. Sheriff Booby. Yes, Kotoko gave me visa. And you support Booby. And you know,
Sheriff Mohammed is the reason Kotoko is very okay to allow Daniel do.
Sheriff will play. Sheriff, also Sheriff you knew, but make the core of the team now.
No, last season.
Lamptey starter.
Yeah.
Because
okay, but last season, your mom boy, no.
Japan
because of core under 20.
You see the core of it, no.
But the starters 4 crown now.
No, but I'm saying
a pre-season friendly.
The same thing. I laugh when say pre-season the moment. I laugh when I play in a league. I'm saying say we could play and I say we have opportunity to represent the red jersey. Put in effort. And I mean your ball nibi. I share first half no. After an agreement, second half tapering in Amashe, the boys were not forcing enough. You couldn't see any pattern of play. Pre-season. This is what we want to do. Coach na Kotoko fan. The last time let me explain it to some Kotoko fans. Or a typical defensive-minded coach. He always want to play a double pivot. Or one up front. There be a normal 4-5-1 to one attacker. Who should profit from sharp wingers? Sano Bonobon. And you want to find out ne Obio defensive minded no. Now say Chamo consider some number of goals now. It is cause to worry. Sir, we are a supporter. You may think but as an analyst, I think that the first game, no, I saw more than I saw in this game. Because the first game on board the same team, no, I saw more. I saw that to be constructive play. I know I couldn't see that.
But yes, senior guys in your BEM second half.
Second half, yeah, Mukwala Munina Bobby.
And OMG3.
Yeah, second half, consider 3. But a next scoreline, no can have a problem. Pattern of play, oh yeah, preseason, that's what you want to do.
But preseason is preseason. Preseason, they are now.
But you want to, oh, Shabia, as I checking, okay, Jamaican, who said, this is how the team will want to set up. This is how they want to attack. This is how they defend. Say no more retreat. Say no more a transition at here. Those are the things you want to pick. Again, Chamo, the scoreline will become important when it becomes important. Say you na Kotoko Lusu, and then Kotoko has not scored in 2 games. It should be a cause for concern.
Because I never going to say preseason, the man what to expect the following season.
Yeah.
It is more like preparation for the season.
For the season.
It is why the other no be say season will be
say
so there are teams that had very good preseason. Arsenal had a very fantastic
very good preseason and it's going well for them. Manchester United good preseason, it's not going well for them. You want to check those things, but I think that against Simba, for instance, say discussion the question when you the momo and that's how the main team know what they expect to be the main team. Momo ball first game. I go back against Simba, so no one say score line. But I want to see on the coach. No, by this is the first week. But do 1 week Kotoko. Obedru dana na Kotoko itu. Ano ne omokoye. Eti coach na nkasa onyanya team ni ye how person both ne nyoma. Of course, communication will be quite a problem. Again, Kotoko
communication says I want to teach
coach no ne brof in nisu.
Kaka kebe said ya for no be nyom to brof so be coach.
Who say you the interpreter, but I hear Kotoko are looking for an assistant coach who will be very good at French and English.
Mova Fifi French man or can French.
So a coach.
It's also a coach or a license D. Okay, say officer assistant also a license A.
Yeah.
So assistant
Champions League.
Champions League don't even have a
license A.
And also they can have someone with a coaching background who will be an interpreter.
Yeah, now bait. No, yes, I don't know. That's coach in the buyer. On team ni 1 week pe. Makacho say communication be quite a difficult thing for now. Again, if Kotoko Mbella ni Mfegi niwa, what taking something very big out of Kotoko. And we say how many passer boys na prayer. On the coach ni new say prosper na wa. And as our boys ni prayer so ni momodada. But this is a new coach. Omo the real engine of the team no. E pre-season no oyen.
Omo prayer me. Omo prayer Cameroon wa na don prayer. And number league no
and I mean
pre-season no prayer. Okay.
Pre-season no more matches maybe, but from Bella the yeah Bella the matches na yare like normal yare enye pra.
Okay.
Nana Kwame Dankwa interview because anopa bi omo ba train Nigeria no they had to rush him to the hospital. And minim baby am fake so ekopeke no kana bibi. But on say omo mienu is so important to the club. Or I don't know. This one I'm conjecturing. Maybe club no person will say life deals life after them. Say assuming we sell them no more. How are we going to cope? And that can also be part of why Omo Enye Integra in this preseason. But I know that in the Champions League they will play. Champions League number Bobby. Some Bobby coach in Omo Omo Kotoko Bedru first from the information I'm picking up. First. Then that game IF you know so
has the Omba be travel prepare Kotoko. Has the vote team never Kumasi on Monday.
Abe preparation.
Omba be ye almost on be twa omo preseason. Normally a train at the about match. And per the regulations of the Ghana Football Association, you have to honor a competitive match after 48 hours. If any team you go Hartlepool.
Makacho say Kotoko. Hartlepool na almost 6 players they are starters there on Bobby. It's omo betimi aka say bia ekemo but GF last time.
So they can move their match to Wednesday.
Prosper Chechim say unyanya 48 hours rest by omo rules no omo dia clubs na say about competitive game. 18 na GF dey call Monday no. Say Kotoko be drew first na after the coach no ebenya the benefit of having Mfege and Mbella. Mfege and Mbella abi hu omo. Then ebi or the game no dey akobọ Champions League. It's even the preseason na omo mienu ensign so anya part no. Coach new coach say all system na they know them, they know what they can do.
The coaches should manage. Fine. For how the vote situation, how the vote better decided say they are calling for maybe an extension of a day. Say be a Tuesday because the players will arrive on Saturday night. How the vote then there Embrano everyone side kakra. Kotoko then there they will have to manage because since I've been pregnant school are equal exams actually. This student be an radio. Tell me lectures was that why ready?
Ready
What I say? The program is there. Because of me and Bope, a unit for the league,
excitement.
What I say? Imagine seeing Yakotokoni has best 6 goal trailer Kumasi. Come on. Oh, okay, Kotokone has 3-3 as the Ibidon boy.
Yeah.
Okay, say Kotokone has a big easy expectation will be near Ghana Premier League. No. How many weeks near started Ghana Premier League? No, I can say
a week. So you're a week
near started Ghana Premier League. Promotions can only two on what is on the age maybe.
On the base.
Kind of mad.
I got 1 week. Near started Ghana Premier League.
I
can't be 2 weeks.
Says can say bet power for no.
There's go and demand the final promotion. Time a promotion airs. In statistics in new year, no be promotion.
That's same way there. The men who create me.
Yes, statistics in new year no be promotion. The time to start promotion.
By the time sign a deal and give Obi.
They do not give. That is what the bet power people offered. So the GFA, for me, they should have rejected it. When your club,
no say I got a case of Kramer and 7 predators. Come on, dinner check. Oh, they go to now.
But my point is that now you have for 3 years you are contracted to them. Assuming somebody wants to come, what block is I win? But just 25,000 in your clubs.
Yes.
So 25,000. It's your idea. Yes, you stay there. No package you. Chamo, si can you say baby GF for some no akoma bed power for no. Na mama ka sabako Kotokone has 3rd week no. At least no dem ba 6. Obia charge bed power for $10,000. In the season, at least bia perform ya obeje $10,000. So perform 5 times obeje $50,000. Na Kotokone ne enya 25,000
for the entire season.
But a bed power for no omo e ka tell say yes si can e de ba na 2 million. But we will have hold of $1.3 million and we'll give you $700,000. So in effect, $700,000 and more sponsor league. Then we want to do something. I because say sponsor league, you know, because mobile no more sponsor that. Ebusa omunya we inform sense say yes we will sponsor idea no more. It's yes here the $300,000. Ekoye project bio baby. Then you the $1 million. Ebe go into event promotion advertisement. Chama what here? So bad power design some advertise or pure sponsor. I can't GF sponsorship no. How? On any sponsorship for back Ghana for the year. I got $2 million no more at the cabo no. It's $25,000 for a Ghanaian club.
The FA needs a strong marketing department. I mean, not just a marketing committee. They have committee They need a marketing department.
Why is a Bronibi? We engaged him the last time. Now say value the Premier League at
Bill Boss, Prince Finals.
$3 million. Also, value $3 million. Tebi mo de 1.5 ababa omanye because value no is $3 million. Then all of a sudden we are taking $700,000.
But what I'm saying is that Kotokone has a bubble. Kotokone has a bubble for how many matches? I'm going to say 34 games. You're more $25,000 each.
Yeah.
One match no mbebono. You are paying people
$10,000
to come and
they
sing,
will perform less
to sing for 10 minutes.
Obiano obenya 20 minutes as atonyum.
And Kotokone has no. Etra accept. Kotokone has them say we get guasia for Ghana football. Omni pani any guasia for because if you have imagine the days of Ben Mensah and Harizako, you reject this.
Of course.
Omo timi kan say Marco just sponsors baba any problem mfa. Yes, you go play there because Skaway Yanni
is
$25,000 for 34 games. Kotoko budget tomo year for a year say $3 million. How's the folk budget to hire on the African now? I'm sure it's in excess of $1 million and not $2 million.
Oh, it has 3.8 or so. In fact, our budget for the year is around $6 million. Construction of more ultra modern offices.
Now one man,
anyway,
$25,000. It's an insult.
Monthly wage.
If you go to Ethiopia,
yes, Kotoko monthly. The last time I checked, it was around 350,000 Ghana
cedis.
Even that below. That's $35,000. Now man $25,000.
Why do they? What do we need to more Ethiopia? Team are now call relegation. Or the $230,000 in Echo Ethiopia, and they will talk about economy. What is in the Ethiopian economy? What is in the Sudanese economy?
But Rich, America say the FA or me and Shen say the association, and no. the FA I think should run like a proper corporate institution.
Yeah.
Because I guess times now we are saying on the catching. Because imagine say FA any that should have a marketing firm. If not to employ a marketing manager, over to me up a marketing firm and an agency. I want to represent FA for marketing, because wherever is obedient percentage. It's what I'm saying that if you have a marketing firm, a strong one, what I say, I want to hear Juma Mouse or pay sponsorships in this adena, they will get you a better deal. And then you say Elali for sign Qatar Airways.
Yeah, $25 million.
$25 million US a year.
Only
Champions League. Or show for now man for through. But don't show for
Chairman.
Because he will buy the best players on the continent. Yeah, league on the league no crown, but send a class F. Or you am back about Arab Cup.
Champions League.
Oh, it is a good has only the Swing African Super League. So I'm a so moment Nakakradia 25-30, 25-30.
And an ESCO member was proud to say, so we had 25 start time, so 30. Now,
because I know, sir, he wasn't happy about Scanner anymore. He called me. Many didn't go and say, now, no crazy 25. I'm saying, yeah, I'm a meeting. No, Brekum Chelsea budget for the year is over $300,000.
You know, they have been in Accra.
That's all command $25,000. It's the Biano business. Let's say this uncle Tom Bibi.
Also, because it's a rejected deal.
Chairman of Frau now will switch. One is of Frau switch.
Let's say rejected deal.
One is of Frau switch. Maybe I saw your money break on it. They don't go there. Go there. Almost say Gumochi, and they allow themselves to be cheated. Omo be.
So, on the meeting say no more crowd reps.
This deal should have been rejected.
I had then a group, one individual, a bit more powerful than a group of people when you are united.
Now the thing,
the clubs not be politicians, only politicians.
Also the deal should have been rejected.
Outright.
They accepted the deal, signed it before meeting the clubs.
And then the clubs are the people on the deal. When they met, my information is only a lawyer Monday.
Yes.
And that is documented. And then busa questions in the meeting. Busa questions in the meeting.
Pepe, me say class no. Am I divided? Abe politicians. They are a chunk of them. They support whatever will come to them because on raise your objection there because maybe you're free man if in the company ever.
Ni amano manager committee member.
Yes. They become politicians.
Manager committee member.
When you go there, now okoji 2 years. They should not be calling you to complain.
But there's the other side of the argument too. If you point is say, what's a yenibi? Already more about with your own money. Yenibi, and will be the kakraba. The other buying. I don't know you some near fan yet. Yeah. I'm looking at. I mean, when you are looking at the
two sides. We are 100% right.
We're not right, but
says Canal GN. The bulk of it should go to the player, to the teams.
That's what I just said. No matter how small.
So just $700,000. $500,000 air class no more. Can't complain. Unye ska be $1 million. Now $455,000 in eco club no. More than 50%. More than 50% any outside the clubs.
Okay, that's in other words, what you are saying is say fine. So every point be valid. Ya jatu maybe muni sponsor. And my manager here till this time. Why not do it? Say, okay. Obede kakrebia bani yaji. But who's the clubs no much more? Of course. Scanning in Accra. Yeah, the mark clubs. Already we have been finding our own way of paying referees. We have been finding our own way of organizing games.
Referees in the last year, what free start times you can. They have an insolvent organization. It should be disbanded though. Some Georgia Mokonia breach it.
Should be disbanded.
Because they are not solvent. GFR, senior clubs into sponsorship money we are ma. If you have bad power, and start times is unsponsored game. GFN cannot pay referees. That's what they are telling us. It is only when Sikabiba because of league, and the ATB, and they are going to referees.
No, but if there is a sponsorship for the league, I think that referees are key actors in the game. Our league, they should find a way of giving them some money. But maybe I'm more problem.
It's not some money. They are referees.
Of course,
calculating now.
Matuas.
You are more another one calculating club. On the average, o budget o ma calculate referees ni de ni nyina say number of matches no say so o ma tum de cost 1,000 5 referees per game say and ko see $240 something thousand and o ma yi scan free say ya de no come referees no so you are satisfying the referees clubs na ebo no fa come mabo meanwhile league now ko no the bet abeto so bet na so e come do the ordinary Ghanaian player. If you tell the ordinary Ghanaian player say
that league and Chelsea go try bet, then the teams are bet for sponsor.
Chairman,
in case I'm
the betting company is was akura me kwase ko mu twabaro mu.
Chamo, uni mechanism bi a dey check that. The wo ye no e come be dey o referees no dey fan so mo okay, but o mo nye okay o mo kwa no. Uni say Ghanaian referees no o mo phone so matches no mo kodi ni be o mo twa bet o ho. E tutu mu game bi pa mo kai last season. Na Accra Lions and Mediema. Fantastic goal be a branch of share revenue anyam. I'm just about revenue say go ba o.
Score line.
And say go ba as ade bia say it referee so onye. Chamo my point ni. One satisfy referee because one will say 5,000 per game because 1,000 cities or 5. Say what calculate to the what today come on. What can give us a full wage bill for the year and they 25,000 pesos. But who's what satisfy referee they what today now? And tell no one can say okay, yes you 300,000. For referees near Pebias or so baby and to class and so that Obia Betias about the referees in the class Muslim okay. But you also referees in the what didn't you know if sponsorships can buy him to make sure on the Omoka. But class ready G25 acquire before so we do 25,000 about Yakam. I don't even want to go to Kotoko and has said 25,000 to Kimfights at $25,000 no Kakabodu and just Kakasibiao.
And this can say, oh, baby,
and two days. And yes,
football say $25,000. What the mommy go can come to Vanjim Butuma is capable.
Of course,
but semi team now the mommy.
We could be able to fool
a mommy.
A bimuni bars or high bars. What your check is or high bars and quality to qua.
Let me tell you something. Only say, today, mammy, me say, send your Miami team to become Chelsea.
Yeah.
Me, Atuku, or Lagone president, majority shareholder. Omoba preseason Kumasi Kekombene na money, you know. 100,000 Ghana cedi. Chum, now go
1 billion.
2 days. Until you are wondering, say, if you are giving somebody like that 250,000 Ghana cedi. Ayesika, ombo 2 matches. Nasa. Because overture bonuses, overture hotels, overture for fuel, and all those things. How do you run
those involved, those highly affected by some of these monies, you know, that's the problem. Blessed Benjamin say $25,000 you know, and to our man salary. You went there.
Majority decided I won't want me.
No opposed to anything. No opposed to anything. Apart from a lawyer Monday, there's nobody who opposed to anything there.
There are times, sir. A toda will be a jet to know one young to my. You should make your voice heard. Me. And the two look at someone into ma. They have to go back and come again because the reason now. Because imagine second to a lawyer Air Force. Now there is a likelihood say meeting now masono breaking meeting. Omo baby ma Moses Pakabete says second to because of Scanisha. I'm over to Abete because Scanisha. Friends, I like Guza. Someone never say, "You're not going to follow your discount." Someone but they will also eventually get more. What you say? Sikanu sa mama jatu. Asa we dey me go here.
I can't see. Only hardly for a for journalists in the Qatar. Say, budget you say
8 million high
for transfer.
And more plan 3 years somebody Champions League.
Yes, that's what.
Who say the man you know here no. Who here can you need a plan?
Yeah.
Who yes can we are first can draw a plan. Do we have a plan? Yeah, in clubs in Africa, do they have a plan?
Basic principles about life.
Yes.
If you said the man to be so sidine. We
can a plan.
We have plan. A dining plan. And a
Scara DBC plan.
Plan. Oh, that's all because me say only so young men who come out, only could do business idea be a kutobi.
Kaska or the be implemented.
Now Kaska or the be implemented.
Be to me or do many man be. Didn't come on, now. Oh, Papa stores yes, I would do my. I'm so when he was okay.
I do you know what
You know, Juniper.
How to be rich.
But with this guy,
I 20 rules on how to be rich.
Opiska printing.
Opiska printing. Book now. I'm tell how to be rich. This guy. Printing book.
TP Mazembe number. They had a plan.
yeah.
I'm going to say 5 years time. As I'm Champions League. And I'm going to commit $5 million into the plan. After 5 years, they want. I know 5 years. Right?
Yeah.
I think the third year. And I'm going to the Champions League.
An appearance via the World Cup Championship. No. Ebaba ye Sikana no was spending in.
Yes.
Or started say World Cup Championship. No kwa. It mean what they have spent over that period. No. It then became a target. Say we should aim at winning the Champions League and still be making appearance there.
It is a plan $8 million. Yeah, the plan too. And I was a plan be a massive period. My whole time.
Of course.
Now you work towards the plan. First year, second year, third year. Herbert the Bible. I was Herbert the rebuilding by or man whole plan. First year, second year, third year. The fourth year, second Kotoko Edge League. And Antonio Mujaya. The next team by the Kotoko Edge League. So let's begin to have a plan. It's not just about money. Are we having a plan? Say be a Kotoko has to folk. We have a plan. Say be a 2, 3, 4 years. We are building the plan. Say be a 4 years. No, Champions League. At least semi-finals. Finals we bet me a ball. There is no plan. Acquire ad hoc. You qualify near Kwakobo. You qualify at Tifie.
There is a plan.
Okay, Ben. Brahman Yamra Galas is one of so high.
According to him, no. Automoto Abane president, no. Do believe no. And also be a Oscar. The normal compete with ideas about to say the normal.
So that Real Madrid ne Barcelona no me no.
You vote tomorrow. And you man can obey no make sure obey. Why because I say political power. O person who almost system no ye pa now. Na say how na so differ. What differ hela. And our team no.
Sadly, I think that somebody put a document together or sending me. Be not so the commandment here. A branch here back where Yan Momo Abuchebi. Uputia very good say how ebi akotoko structure no. Omo heno say. Of course, Utuvo will be the live patron, and now the supporters. The supporters will choose who will be the chairman. But ebia menshiabe ni pabe 4. Ebia wa opesa o pre kotoko chairmanship ni bi no. You also nya ebi egu o say ebia you should be circles and as supporters, card bearing supporter. Also you. Maybe I propose you another way ya koma menshia. Tebia na menshia ni pabe 4. Say we ni nipa 4. Ye yomaba. Supporters, Muna Mbe, Jobiaba, no be within the manifesto, and I say, on the plan to just say, somebody got a mamia. I have a 3 million, Ebiam invested before my ham, dear Moba. You had $5 million, every 18 in 2 years. You had the play away by, you be sustaining, we. Maybe all Cadbury members of Kotoko vote. Whoever wins, Ebia given a mandate of even 3 years or 2 years. A 2 year, based on that, and I was a pre-election. They said if Frangelo Perez nominate one Laporta nominate one so that it can be better. But I know the plan. I'm hoping say be able to share sa almost start be lally for no if for plan be.
Can University School of Business there's a document there. Professor Jem from Pony, Professor Puku.
Document no Can University.
Bako home so I was part of it. First of all, the system of running Kotoko a unique baby. Kotoko system near the running a unique baby we as that management style at Kotoko. Oh, sir. That an owner of a business can give you the business that you go and finance it, but all power resides in the owner. One will be that.
Mommy, I'm going. Aye, you're going. Oh, they're going, Mr. You're going. You're black gallant.
After some studies, our system, new year, I'm going to say unique opinion. And I'm going to say proposal we buy. And then there's a certain culture of insult. At the episode, input can be bois. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. School and Akoya over Kenya. Well, come on to management, you know, most kind of the fact is that Fabu Sensos a best of fast because there's no reward attached to it.
You want to take you out Fabu Sensos.
So because of that, somebody should pay Fabu Sensos for 10 years. then obenya free MPP ni NDC for no mo yi omo to abako yi president ne omo MPs no de ja omo ti omo di usu no 4 years bi aso a ono na power as a delegate to decide who leads the party. And because of that, I finished soon as a won't tell you now. You got trouble in you film.
Okay, so in actual fact, Branton proposal
the same thing. The same thing.
All them members should have a say.
Who leads there? But the Abama when you say, Bosumi Biautia 10 cities at the club. Obi Osika, Etina has platinum, silver, diamond, gold, a buy. And unless you attach a certain sense of ownership to financing, people will not be interested. Ubenya initially, there be another was a kind of frustration about Fabu says no more. That Muji League, or deliver message. Nyan as more kind. But at the end of the month, will be a committee. Some years support again. There be add something to it. And Vienna is Sunni Koyim Penifua, Omuna Bedi Kotoko anymore. Maybe will say some two abanibi. And if I don't, me do and yes, I can be in this for party for function is more from executives. I go to do that. But as Swami Yakoyi, presidential candidate, you go to MP Abano, you go to regional executives, you go to national executives. You must be a card bearing member in good standing. In good standing has been defined as Obia Hotel dues up to date. If Obia Hotel Kotoko Fabu census up to date, so 4 years as Sunni Akoko president of the club. Now we'll say Oma, I will ensure that be a metro because there is a certain reward, and not just because be a supporter, be AK0095, if there is a need for me to use that money, somebody about to my bar. Now some job go to use now. I just have to go to use, and it's sustainable until something is attached to it, as in ownership. Can come to work and say, me will write some to Canibia, but me as I'm top of true. Not that be no music I go to go to Calo. Be a initial Medifari and Namadiamo. Eka Kram Zo, W, Scabian. But if I have right to also drive the car, then there's a responsibility on me to ensure the car is in good condition.
So I say, Jake, Christian Fanabe Juma, Omo Kwa no Mukono, Abuche Namua, Cobato gas. Cobato, share, Omo Bagaton say, Akatani, you just can do.
America, first 2 weeks, no more generous on Banomoto, Janava. No, I will check. No, I don't know it.
The same model Nabasa used.
Yeah. And they
say, and a registered member. And the president, you pay.
Christian, Bassa, El Ali, Real Madrid.
A gradual process. And I don't have any starting. Process, I don't know.
Attach something to it.
And you go on my own team in Kansas here.
Who's the constitution?
And
it was suspended by Otunfo Pukwai. Took off. No, second. Pukwai the second. Yes. They say no. They say no. Adiba kwa ehona me kotoko board no to dem di omo ya ono. On we empanyin 40-30 open so yi mo. Enti months the formulate policies. Enti bia nanka board mo transfer dwen we hu say yakotoko no se bia na ye ni ho a ekwan ben na kotoko ebetimi aya in the next ebia 10 years kotoko ben sustainable ave kotoko won kire no. The difference between kotoko and hearts in this instance ni say kotoko kuo no otumfo dia ba say or the amount supporters Muhammad dia and otumfo na yi mo some formulate policies o the Monday and Tuesday be ba me yi omo letter na otumfo in summer, what I say, Nina, Trump say, Mumpa Quaya for the Gobetimia Penho. W. Abatis, way side. Penny Mamba Tasaba Fadrino, that way side, and away side, and away anyway Yadin. But only look at the house of structure. House structure and the Tobe is there. Is Tobe. He's the owner. He finances the team. But look when he has taken supporters, no. And you say, okay, they are part of the team. But if Kotoko wants to move to that level, the board should have a plan. So, okay, you be a massive census. You see a proposal to Otunfo say. Adebako Kotoko supporters be registered, be Kotoko be assured of. Ebia, Kotoko 1 million supporters register. Kotoko be assured of Ebia so be at 10 cedi a month crack or obey 10 million Ghana cedi every month assured and say your mom to me kakra say a drum ray you be so dick to cocoon anymore your mom and twabano a woman so on Corneo Diana who be nipona brom say be any banum niba do I be on my meeting requirement eti odi amom say mum ko mum na ve mum ko ka de e beto supporters na tum no mum fa 2 minimum e wo say me na yi mu de ba mum ko ewi na ma supporters no 2 min kakra enti basic no every month say do say 10 cedi ya be o mum betua 10 ya mum betua 3 ya mum betua 4 o mum betua obi anu ne de say ne bi benya bia chen bi based on how much you are paying say eyesa ko go be assured say every month your base money be onim say supporters metia but some back go for bu census members say e marriage tamio na kwame no marriage but them some number kwame refi because o yes say come me you say bi wo bibi na I be am number but my number I'm phone so dey by any me trim
so you happy with the current
but what the point I say mum man mun tro bibi fan come board no mun ne ho we dey fan come nsia e board no so mo de ko because omo ne yam omo to me ne say mun din kuo no na mun kire o do to focus so mun kire how kuo no e be dane a vibrant economic entity mo to na mo meet na mo kontokwa
a whole lot of consideration on that, discuss it on other platforms.
Okay.
If you deliver B2 CEO name PR communications.
Okay.
And I know say we will get there,
okay.
But for now, the best register will be unregistered for the.
I have one register, of course.
And on the key thing because in your number now, we call argue Biana.
You will be
original. Yeah. And your best say will be unregistered. As of now, but I think 20,000 and now technically no.
And half of that number.
And so the show you're going to go for be also yeah. Say Chama, I fully understand Baby's point. I was okay with the submission until he made the analogy of the delegates in politics. I foresee Gotogo socials, delegates, making money out of potential CEOs, a return to paying their way through. Won't the elected CEOs milk our club to make up the paid monies just like the politicians? Well,
for you to influence. If as you made mention of 1 million, assuming there are 1 million supporters, how much can you pay to influence them to vote for you? You can't pay your more expanded
electoral village
NDC, every card bearing member of NDC. Oh, any constituency behind it, to about what you would use.
Well, Gagula, my own message, obviously, and you're careful because when you are discussing Mensha comes in that no, Muntia DBS. On the momentia tradition, I say, the tradition, and say, you give respect to the elderly. Oko Krobi so much traditional, elderly Simbi anyhow. Akra, Timikasa Chepeni anyhow. But those who criticize our tradition for respecting elders, so banana nitifia. Would you be okay? So, Banny, who and you know, said that the Unim Yansakra. May I show say Akra no one here. Say, who not to me out there, born. That is the same thing with our tradition. Say, you're paying for. Else, you didn't need ye. A man paying for. Even if you don't agree, you will choir your first canoe. So, no, mammy, and I know Papa Craig, cousin on Ninja. Your crown offers catchings. Oh, that we didn't come as my dream says into me so Wadaruma. Would it be a yard home here? Say, be a marginal, maybe an Abauma. What I say, but look, I say, once my God, Jansen, you come in the end of TNA, you have disrespected. Maybe you're making your point, but how you made it? My money looking like Sabi Suku, Aba, and the Yansa, Atu Yansa, actually. Suku and Fanyansan to Abund. You will Yansan, you wouldn't him dear. There are two things. And the sad thing is saying Mebrune and Yabano. As they say, your father said Nimdia Esupasidi Yansan. It is not true. And Yanukred. And Yanukred.
Queen was all London.
What could Omukuma for D. Queen Atemda? Mamun Trown, yes, Marco Trabro, another Mago ye, you.
your prime minister is I don't know.
I'm not sending message on Internet.
Okay.
Oh, sir, my money looking like, and I share. The Queen of England, Ukujina Buckingham Palace, no what for megaphone, no diva menatem, no idea but to Ukrumo.
Right on social media. Social media.
And even embassies Okroma. So I go social media now could embassies not social media. So about to more. It's my money looking like. Oh, still you better discuss it. And punto there at the agent trottoir and I didn't puntuba. But yet to adreno near try say young Maya Nuntia Penny
Chairman. And we make this argument say Eja ankora na ebo maba no amankora na sei
e ba ni bu anamu bono na ede me ma me betu school fees na obu me obu me no me just school fees
chairman ni nyina ni
chairman me just school fees na obu me obu fees am na ide
de okari nyina no chairman de okari nyina no me ni pakro ye argument na so mo ka kire me say aburuchire ye mo ankora ba bo mo nkora akoso na so no problem aburuchire mo akora ba but we are getting naka so the same thing now. Obefra bonte ba no she ring. I can just say I just got married kwanutum.
Aye.
Abuchen kwade emo na ba no timi kwa bonte kware. Papa de ma no nya aware. No be ka just say I just got married. Untimi nya hwe.
Yeah.
Enye bibia na say copy from the western world. Yeah. Enye bibia. Ye wa dia ya. Ye nya ho mfaso. Enti no sometimes no na mo ye coward and no be ka jam say me ye coward. Mintimi nka afidie no ko biebi na kan de obeso ka wo ko biebi na de obeso ka chairman hye bia ka chairman hye I will not say it sabi ya tete ya de ni de mampanimfo enya de bia no omo kan no eno mo ya adwen but we can share our opinion with a bit of decorum and it de wom and respect bible class mo fa ni de mampanimfo bible class no de jimpanimfo wo de also woni nso ade a what is otumfo ka sare mba hwe wonso dikadum se wonso ye munyam ye nipa mem pakinchen.
Okay, the Black Galaxies of Ghana, yene Nigeria. Nyame adumach na. And according to the FA, almost my BB also my team Libya, they've got enough preparation and just also my year yemre there aso enti mama side cover America cra.
Business without restrictions and achievements with no limits. Get connected today. For enquiry, sales and support, contact us on 020-8282-810. Visit our website on www.kennyrosewireless.com. Kenny Rose Wireless, internet made easy.